Hi percussionists, it's Mrs. Tasha Morelli here to show you how to set up your drum. Okay, so first you have the bass. You know it's the bass because it has 3 feet. Yours might have circle feet, it might be taller than this one, sort of like this kind of a bass. It's probably the same bass that you use when you set up your bells. Okay, just make sure that the hole is the same size. All right, first thing, loosen up the wing nut, open up the feet about halfway. And then go ahead and tighten that. All right, you just want it to stand up real nice for you. Now you're going to find the top with only 3 fingers. Okay, this is the drum top. If you have a top that has 4 fingers, that is for your bells. If you have just a stick, that is for your bells. The 3 top is for your drum. Now, this is actually folded in half down like this. Okay, so you've got to find the roundy bit up here. You're going to loosen that wing nut so that it will come up. Okay, be very careful because you can whack your hands if you just kind of let it go. So I like to hold the stick, bring the stick up, let the fingers hang, and then tighten my wing nut. And now when you flip it back over, open the fingers. Okay, there's a spinny part here. It might be silver or it might be black. And it controls how high the fingers go. Let's put this into the base here. You probably want to have it about a fist higher than the opening of the base. Go ahead, tighten your wing nut. There we go. All right, so now we're going to talk about these fingers. Okay, if we spin this wing nut, yours might be black or it might be silver, you'll see that it's coming up and it's kind of grabbing. We want to bring it down to start. Okay, I'm going to bring it down, maybe flat, but not really going down. All right, this here is your snare drum. The white part, the white head, is the part that you hit. On the back, you have a clear head. You don't hit this part with your drumstick because you can very easily rip it. I don't know if you can see, there's already a hole actually in this drum head from the last student. These metal pieces under here are called the snares, and they're just wires that are curled around. You want to leave them alone, okay? But you want to be very, very careful that nothing punctures or puts a hole in this drum head here. So you want to be careful that when you put your drum on, you're not putting it on so with one of the fingers poking up in there, okay? So you're going to bring your head underneath, and you're going to lay it on the protective black part. Now mine, I don't know if you could see, it's a little wide right now, and it's not touching the black part. That's okay. I'm just going to lift it up a little bit, spin this wing nut, and let the fingers come up like this. Okay, what we want to do is we want to have these black parts here grab onto the edge of the drum, onto the rim. Okay, so you just keep tightening it until it grabs it by itself, just like this. Okay, you can tell if it's good if you can lift it by the top rim and the whole thing comes up with you. Now, how high do you want to have this drum? You want to have the top of your drum at your hip bones, and that's the bones inside your front pockets. Okay, you might want to have a grown-up help you figure out exactly how high that is on you, and then you can figure out how far it is here, 1 fist or no fist or all the way down or what have you. Okay, this other part here, if you loosen this wing nut, it will give you a little bit of tilt to your drum. You don't necessarily need to have tilt on your drum, but if you want to tilt it towards you a little bit, that would be fine. So this would be where I would play from right here. All right, that's how to set up your drums. I'll see you at your next lesson.